Morning everyone, Mars from Michigan here. Today I want to show you how to make your own bead dangles. And I'm using a seam binding to attach them to. And you can use just about anything that has an edge. I have made some marks on my seam binding. I know you can't see it, but every half an inch I put a mark, and that's where we're going to start. And then I'm using this thread. It's number 2 nylon thread. There's 300 yards and it's 100% nylon. I get this at Hobby Lobby and it's $3.49. It's over in the embroidery section. And then I'm using just a regular needle. You gotta find a needle that the thread will fit through, which shouldn't be too hard. And then I'm using this bead. It's kind of got some lines through it. I call it a barrel bead. And then I'm using a silver, it has no lines in it. 2 different kinds of silver beads. And then I'm using just a red acrylic bead. I think this is like a 6mm. And then I'm using for the bottom an 8mm pearl. So to begin with, all you have to do is go through your seam binding and knot it. And I'm making a very simple pattern just to save time. And if you want, you can keep all your beads to the left of you so you don't tangle up your thread. So I'm going to put on 3 of the red, and then 3 of the smooth beads, or 1 of the smooth silver bead. And you can do any pattern, of course, any bead, any pattern. See if I can stay in frame here. Okay. And then 1 more smooth silver bead. Trying to get my thread caught up in my tools over here. And then 3 more of the red. If I can find the hole. And I've even got my glasses on this morning. Okay. So I have this so far. 3 red, 1 silver, 3 red, 1 silver, 3 red. Now I'm going to put the pearl on. Oops, these pearls are slick. Okay, so the next thing you do, you got your line, and you skip the pearl and go through the rest of the beads with your needle. And I use this bead board so my beads will lay flat and I can go through the beads without catching that thread. So you don't want to do that. Pull them through. You don't have to go through the whole line all at once. And then grab onto your pearl and pull again, and that'll tighten up your row. And finish going through the rest of the beads. Pull on your pearl again, make everything fairly tight. So you're at the top again. And all you do is knot it. Put one knot in there. Oops. Get all that. And then you take one stitch over to the next mark. Do it again. And knot that one. Every time you're at the top, you want to put one knot. This way, when you cut this line for your project, you can cut it anywhere and the beads will not unravel. Okay, and I'll do one more line. Everything going to the left so I don't get tangled up. And if you take your time, and if you do get tangled up, you can undo everything. Having a hard time finding the hole in this one. There it is. Now this time I'm going to use the other silver bead that has lines in it. You can use any type of bead, brown, rice, anything you have. A lot of though. You've got to have quite a bit. All depends on how long you're going to make it. One more set of 3. Then a row of pearl, a single pearl. Get them lined up. And skip pearl and go through the next one. The needle kind of just slides right through. Pull it through. Hold on to your pearl and it tightens everything up to the top. Yep, got it tangled. There we go. If you make a mistake and miss a bead, just go backwards and redo it. I'm at the top. I pull my pearl. Now I'm just going to knot it. And take one stitch to the next. And knot again. Try and keep your seam binding fairly loose when you pull in knots. You don't want to gather that up. You want it nice and straight to have your spacing correct. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. And so I've got quite a bit here already. I have to get it all going the right way. Anyway, get the idea. So I've got a big long line. Let's see. Sorry about the noise. Got some flipped wrong. Let's see if I can fix this here. There we go. Try and make your own dangles. It's cheap, it's easy, and you can get the colors you want. That's it for today. Please subscribe to my videos. I have a couple of contests going on. I'll leave you some links. Leave a comment. And thank you for stopping by.